Hi everybody. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up on what this class is about, as well as to introduce myself to you. I think I met most of you, at least via email. But this class is one on web-based instruction. And what my idea in this class is to give you an idea of anywhere from teaching an online class or a distance learning class, however you want to say it, to just developing online course materials. I just want to give you an idea of the difference and the needs that there are in that. So some of this may be a little bit fictitious for you, but for the most part I want it to be, at least the projects, I want it to be something that you can use, and like you can create one week and use the next if you have to. So what I'm looking at in this is just that you apply the activities, the course activities to what would meet your needs. So when you look at the course G plus community, sorry, this is what you see first. This is the default. Your course site, your course schedule, everything is right here. The course site houses all the links that you need to get to the different pieces of the classes. Over here are Fort Hays websites. Be sure and keep track of the academic calendar. It's right here in all of your courses that use this template. It will be right there, and that's something to keep in mind because that tells you the dates, beginning and end dates of semesters. It tells you the dates for enrollment, and it will tell you the dates for graduation deadlines as well once you get to that point. And then these are some of the College of Education websites that could be helpful for you. So hopefully this houses everything that you'll need in your whole program. It also has the link to NGrade. I have not set up NGrade yet, but once I do, those of you who have been in it before will be able to see the course in your login. Those of you who are new to it, I'll send you information about your login. So that will happen sometime this week. So here's the community, and this is where all the activity takes place. I really love using Google Plus for our collaboration because, especially in the MIT program, I think it's just really helpful, or the instructional design program as well. I think it's really helpful to be able to have that more visual effect rather than having to try to find threads that that people have posted and try to find things that way. So on the left, you'll see all the categories that are divided up, just making it easy for you to click on discussion one and go in there and comment, post your comments. The thing I want to remind you is the discussions are just that. They're discussions or conversations, and so I'd really like for you to respond to at least two, and your grades will show that if you haven't. But I want conversations going on because that's where the real power of an online class is, in your collaboration. I don't require that you respond to assignments, but what I would recommend either in this class or in your program to come would be that you read, maybe follow a few people who are kind of close in content area or thinking or whatever it is to what you're doing, and just kind of follow them throughout the course. You don't have to view everybody's, you don't have to respond to everyone's, but I would like you to respond to as many assignments as you can, within reason. You don't have to do 5 of them, you could just do a couple, but I think again that's where you get your ideas for some of the things that you're doing, as well as in the collaboration with the discussion. So that's kind of where my heart is in this. Again, I think that the biggest benefit for an online class like this is that you're collaborating with each other and you view this as giving to each other, that you have a lot to offer, and I really love it when you see that that give and take place. Okay, just a little bit about me. I grew up in Michigan. I ended up in Colorado several years ago when my husband wanted to go through a master's program for counseling, and so we went there, and we lived there for about 10 years. And then the university where I worked was, I was there as an instructional technologist working with administrate Blackboard, at the university, so I was doing professional development for faculty and that kind of thing. And I got a job at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln doing as an instructional designer, so it was a little bit different. I was actually putting courses online, and it was mainly working with those who were teaching online. And I loved that process. But one of the things I saw early on when I got to Nebraska was my need for an academic background. And so I started a master's in instructional technology, and I finished that in about 4 years. It took me a while. And as I was finishing that up, people kept saying to me, keep going, keep going. And so I ended up doing that. I ended up applying for a PhD in higher leadership. And I finished that in 2011, where it took me 4 years for my master's. It took me 2.5 for my PhD. So, but I loved that process. I loved the whole area that I was researching. I worked with, my dissertation was on just the practices of instructors who put their courses online. So I wasn't looking at the technologies or anything, but I was looking at what they did, how they did it. And so that's why I really like this class, because we do take a look at online instruction, and we take a look at, even if it's just a piece that you're developing for someone, I want to see this be integrated in what you're doing now, but also in what you could do in the future if you did work in an online setting. So if you have any questions, the best way to get a hold of me is chat on Google Chat or email. You have my cell phone number plastered all over the place. It's an email as well as on my syllabus. I hope you enjoy the class, and I look forward to just reading your work and what you're doing. Thank you.